take over my
Representing K-Ute Radio.
Baby, 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 baby. I love it when I hear your name. Got me saying, baby, 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 baby.
It's K-Ute family, get jiggy with it on this Wednesday. We show is right here at K-Ute Radio. I'm DJ Yoda. This is the Yale Opportunity Demand Action Show, and we have a Live World Productions filming the whole show for you, which will be aired tomorrow, 8 o'clock on Facebook, K-Ute Radio Facebook. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so here's some good stuff for you to make your day like ice cream and sprinkles, okay? Hey, check this out. This is the part of the show where I do quotes, okay? And there's nothing better than a good quote to get you through the day. This one right here, okay, is by Maya West, okay? And she says, you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. What y'all think about that, man? You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Huh? I bet you when you get to that age and you about 90, pushing 100, I bet you be like, you know what? I lived a really productive life, an expansive life. I done seen many generations. I done seen technology fold over. I think it's time for me to do the same thing. So we're talking about just and unjust and who makes those decisions. I was talking to a good friend of mine, and we were talking about this, and we were talking about what is just, okay, what's unjust. So I started saying, what's unjust? I started thinking to myself, I said, well, murdering somebody when it's not self-defense, I believe is unjust, okay? So then my homeboy, he came back with this. He was like, well, did you know in other cultures and other species, murder is fine? If we were watching, I think we were watching the Nature Channel with the lions, and this male lion rode up on this territory of another lion because he was hungry and he wanted to steal all the lionesses from the other lion male. He wanted to kill the babies and start afresh and have his seed do its thing. Well, the other male wasn't having it, and he happened to be stronger and way more powerful and a lot more cunninger and wiser at fighting. And he killed the lion. And he drug his body across all his territory to warn other lions, hey, I'm a lion killer. Okay, so he brought that up. I was like, well, I can understand. I say, I see your point. Your point is that sometimes murder is just in certain species or cultures. I said, okay, I can understand that. Okay, at least we talking. I said, so in our society, murder is frowned upon unless it's self-defense. Okay, and when you get caught for murder, and you go in front of the judge who deems you just or unjust, gives you the death penalty. So we frown on murder. Murder is unjust, but then we commit the same unjust crime. Now, I'm not sitting up here and I'm not making a decision on is the death penalty right or wrong. That is not the topic of this conversation. I'm just pointing out what's just and what's unjust and who depicts that. I just find it kind of odd that a man who is unjust for murder gets the murder death penalty charge by a judge who's supposed to be just, but we deem an unjust act I'm opening up the phone lines. I need some help on this, y'all. 801-585-3449. I need some help, all right? One of my fraternity brothers named Frank Blackman, he puts this on his answering machine. So every time I call him, I get this one right here. And insanity, he says, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results. Can y'all feel me on that, y'all? Huh? Here's a little example of that. Let's say you in college, and the first semester that you in college, you partying it up. Okay? You partying it up. You staying up late, you partying, you're neglecting your homework, you're neglecting that paper, that term paper that need to be turned in, and you're partying. Okay? And then you get your grades, and your grades reflect the same thing, partying. Okay? And you're failing. You got those E's. They don't even put F's on our stuff no more. It's just incomplete. Okay? And then the next semester rolls around, and you start partying again. Well, there should be a point in your life where you be like, well, last semester I partied, and I got these results. And this next semester, you should be looking at it like, well, I got to do something different, because I do want to pass class. I do want to graduate. So you have to do something different. If you're getting A's, your first semester, then don't change nothing up. If you're satisfied. But if you ain't satisfied with something in your life and you want a different result, you have to try a different angle. That's all. Check this out. This one right here is by Oscar Wilde. And it goes like this. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist. That is all. That one really hit me, and I want to share that with everybody because, anybody can just exist. Anybody, most people, I believe, just exist to pay bills and, have a significant other and have children. So you just kind of fall into that pattern and you just exist. But what about living? There's a difference, being in the moment and being caught up in your own head. That's living. Is when you're in the moment and you feel like a kid. You remember when you was a kid and all you needed was 2 sticks to play with, and you could just imagine and just have fun for the rest of the day. Well, we need to get back to that moment. We need to feel like those 2 sticks. We can go to the moon with them. Okay? Here's one right here. This one's by Alan Sanders. He says, life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. So while you making plans, you're missing out on life, Mr. Sanders says. That is kind of true, because if you're thinking and you're in your head, you're missing out on just splendor going all the way around you. So I can feel that, and I think that goes right into everything else. The rest of the quotes that I read today, they almost have like a common denominator. How about this one? This one right here is by Andre Glade. It's better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. I think I need to read that one back. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. Y'all, KU fam, that's kind of deep, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all think about that one right there, because that one was kind of deep. Okay, I'm gonna say it one more time and I'm gonna play some beats. It's better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. I'm going to go ahead and play some beats on that one, y'all, because that one got me on one right there. Thank y'all for tuning on in to KU Radio. This is DJ Yoda, and this is the Yale Opportunity Demand Action Show. And it's that time of the show for It's Just Jokes, kid. All right, so we just get right on into it, okay? This is this part of the show where I tell jokes. I open up the phone lines for other people to call on in and tell a joke. And here's one right here. We're going to start off with Yo Mama jokes, okay? How about this? Yo Mama is so po'. She's on the front of a food stamp. Hey, check this out. Your family is so poor, they eat cornflakes with a fork to save milk. Hey, check this out. Your mama is so poor, when I visit her trailer, 2 cockroaches tripped me and a rat tried to steal my wallet. Okay, yeah, check this out. Hey, look, it's just jokes, kid. So I talk about a whole bunch of things. Look, your mama's so poor, she watches TV on an Etch-a-Sketch. Your mama's so poor, each night she goes to KFC to lick other people's forks and fingers. Yeah. Hey, I think laughter is the key to a lot of our stresses. So sometimes just laughing about something is actually get you going, okay? Get the blood circulating and everything like that. So that's why I decided to go ahead and do some jokes, okay? All right. Look, top things to do at the mall. At the bottom of the escalator, scream, "My shoelace!" Hey, here's what you can do at the mall, y'all. Ask the saleswoman whether a particular shade of panties matches the color of your beard. Y'all ain't ready. Why the sun lightens our hair but darkens our skin? You ever wonder why women can't put on their mascara with their mouth closed? These are things that make you go, Why do doctors call what they do practice? That's a good one. That's a good one. Hey, I don't want you practicing on me, dog. I want you to got that free throw going in every time. Okay, why is lemon juice made with artificial flavor while dishwashing liquid is made with real lemons? Just something to make you go, okay? Why did the man who invested all your money is called a broker? Look. He ain't messing with my money. I ain't messing with nobody. I ain't gonna get nobody my money who's called broke. Look, why isn't there mouse flavored cat food? Yeah, this is stuff that you should think about. Okay, this is stuff you should think about, y'all. Why are apartments, why they call apartments when they are all stuck together? Why are they called apartments when they're all stuck together, huh? Can you answer that for me? But can you tell me this? Why they call the airport the terminal if flying is so safe? Huh? Why they call the airport the terminal if flying is so safe, y'all? Huh? Okay, here's one. What's the difference between chopped beef and pea soup? Everyone can chop beef, but not everyone can pea soup. I don't know where they get these, dog. Hey, why don't aliens eat clowns? Because they taste funny. I like that, yeah. All right, 2 snowmen are out standing in a field. One says to the other, "Funny, I smell carrots too." Hey, y'all, how about this? Why did the fish get kicked out of school? Because he was caught with seaweed. If the number 2 pencil is the most popular, why is it still number 2? Yeah. Huh? Yes, son. Why is it still number 2? If work is so terrific, how come they have to pay you to do it? Just jokes, kid. Just jokes. Don't forget to knock on some wood every now and then, y'all. That's what's up. Hey, this is the part of the show where we do poems, okay? This is where I recite a poem to you, and I open up the phone lines, and y'all give me feedback. Y'all tell me what this particular artist was thinking and feeling when he wrote the poem. This particular poem is by Langston Hughes. He is a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity, which was founded in 1911. So yes, this was an African American going to school in 1911, going to college. So this is Langston Hughes. The reason why I picked this particular poem is because earlier we were talking about a certain quote, and the quote went like this: "Death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss is what dies inside of us while we're still alive. Never surrender," by Tupac Shakur. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, what things die in us while we're still alive? And we were talking about motivation, and we were talking about faith. Well, this here poem right here by Langston Hughes is called Mother to Son, and it goes like this. She sees her son sitting on the steps. And remember when I told you earlier in the show that sometimes you get all of these obstacles in your way and you climb over them, and then you got to climb over another one, and then you just get tired and you might just want to sit there. Well, this is for you. Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It's had tacks in it, and splinters, and boards turned up, and places with no carpet on the floor bare. But all the time, I've been climbing on, and reaching landings, and turning corners, and sometime going in the dark where ain't been no light. So boy, don't you turn back. Don't you sit down on them steps 'cause you find it's kinda hard. Don't you fall now. For I's still going, honey. I's still climbing. And life for me ain't been no crystal stair. All right, y'all, that's Langston Hughes. It really doesn't need any more explaining than what was just said. That basically everything that you go through, someone else has been through it and came out on the brighter side of things. No matter what you're facing, there's somebody who was facing that same thing and they crossed in the greener pastures. And they always say it's always darkest right before dawn. So y'all hang on. Representing KU. Representing KU. That's how we do it. Alright. We up in KU Radio doing it like this. This is DJ Yoda. I'm just at the crib.